What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So, that was a crazy game we just watched between the Lakers and the Rockets. The Lakers pull off a crazy comeback, 111 to 106. They came back from 19 points down in the third quarter to get a must-win. They improved to 29-29. They're back to 500. And some more good news, the Kings lost to the Warriors by 2 points tonight. So the Lakers are now just a game and a half behind the Kings. But every game for the Lakers from here on out is a playoff game. It's going to be playoff intensity. LeBron said he's going to flip that switch and go into playoff mode earlier than he wanted to. And it looked like that switch did not work for LeBron in the first half, even throughout the third quarter. LeBron was really struggling. Late in the third quarter, he was just 5 of 15 with 13 points. He was missing free throws. He had 4 turnovers. He couldn't get by anybody. When he was posting smaller guys up, he couldn't score over them. So it was a real struggle for LeBron for most of this game. But late in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter, LeBron really turned it on. We got one monster dunk from him late in the fourth quarter where you say, okay, maybe LeBron does have more left in the tank. I know everyone's pointing to the injury, but from everything he's saying, he's basically 100%. Even in the All-Star game, I didn't think he looked like LeBron, and I'm starting to see a lot of signs that Father Time is tapping LeBron on the shoulder earlier than people expected. This is year one of LeBron's 4-year contract with the Lakers, and I have started to get really worried lately. I know a lot of people are preaching caution and still saying he's the best player in the league, and once he gets 100%, and I hope that's the case, but I've seen a lot of bad signs. I saw some very good signs in the fourth quarter tonight that LeBron can turn it on when he needs to, and I just can't even describe how big of a win this is for the Lakers. They needed it so bad, and to beat a team like the Rockets, a team that they hate. Both these teams hate each other. We know the fight earlier in the year between Chris Paul and Rajon Rondo. Ingram punched Chris Paul. These teams do not like each other. The Lakers cannot stand playing against James Harden, and I don't blame them. James Harden and Chris Paul are the dirtiest duo I've ever seen. They get away with the sneakiest little dirty plays I've ever seen. They push off on every play. They initiate the contact every time they're driving. There was one play when LeBron was going up for a rebound and Chris Paul grabbed LeBron's arm, locked it in, and fell to the ground. Chris Paul is like LeBron's best friend, and it looked like almost like Kelly Olynyk on Kevin Love. It looked like Chris Paul was really trying to injure LeBron. If I was LeBron in that situation, I would have had an issue with CP3 on that, because, bro, we're supposed to be close friends. I've been hurt, and you're gonna lock in on my arm and rip it down like that. Chris Paul's dirty. James Harden's dirty. They're both whiners. D'Antoni's a fucking crybaby just with them. So it's great to beat a team like the Rockets. This is the type of game the Lakers, if they do make a run and make the playoffs, they're going to point back at this game as the potential game that saved their season. I know they've had some other games like that. Win over the Thunder, win over the Warriors on Christmas Day. You thought with some of those games they were going to turn the corner and flip that switch and start winning more games after that. But the injuries have just hampered this team down all season long. Hopefully we can get Lonzo back. Not sure what's going on with Lonzo. He's been out 5 weeks. I know he had a grade 3 sprain, so I know that's pretty severe. Hopefully him and LeVar are not plotting against the Lakers because of all the trade talks, and he actually plans on coming back and playing, because we could really use Lonzo's defense right now. If this team can get 100%, they can make a run, but we're going to need to see that defensive intensity and that effort that they showed in the second half of this game. In the first half, it was very little effort. Now, they kept it close. They weren't getting blown out in the first half, but they weren't winning the hustle plays. They were leaving guys wide open to shoot threes. In the second half, Houston was not getting those wide open threes. They were closing out on shooters. It was really just effort. That's all it is defense. And we got to give Luke Walton credit, because to start the fourth quarter, LeBron took his break, and Luke Walton put out the lineup of Ingram, Kuzma, Josh Hart, KCP, and Rondo, and they really got after it defensively. They had Chris Paul and James Harden all types of frustrated. They were locking them down, and got to give Luke credit because that really set the tone for the rest of the game for the Lakers. LeBron came in with about 4-point deficit, 8 minutes to play, so we got about a 4-minute break, and it was all Lakers from that point on. Now, there was almost a couple sequences in this game that really hurt the Lakers. The Lakers went on a big run in the fourth quarter. They took a 96-95 lead, but when they went to commercial break, they reviewed a CP3, and he did not get the shot off before the shot clock expired. And then they also reviewed LeBron's 3, and his toe was on the line. So they ended up taking 4 points away from the Lakers during that commercial break. This is halfway through the fourth quarter. So the Lakers, instead of being up 96-95, came back from commercial break down 95-92. I thought that was going to be a big momentum swing because the Lakers had all the momentum there. Crowd was going nuts. Lakers were just taking over the game, and I thought that was really going to hurt the Lakers, but credit to them. They stayed tough. They got the job done. They were just all over Houston defensively for that fourth quarter, and it's almost bittersweet because while I love it, I love the energy and the effort, I just wonder where is that effort and intensity most other games. You look at all the bad teams they've lost to, and there's no reason to lose those games. If they played with the effort they played tonight, they wouldn't have nearly as many bad losses as they do. But all in all, huge win for the Lakers. And the best thing is the next 3 games are winnable games. The Lakers got to win the next 3 games. They got New Orleans Saturday, then they play Memphis, then they play New Orleans again before the schedule gets harder. So these are 3 games. Lakers got to get all 3. Not 2-1, not 1-2. Lakers got to get the next 3 games, point blank period. No excuses. If they can win the next 3, they come back from All-Star break on a 4-game win streak, and then they will be on their way to making a playoff run. And we really ideally want to get that 7th seed. It's going to be really tough. San Antonio is playing well right now, but the Lakers don't want to play Golden State in the first round. But if they got to play Golden State, fine. I just want the Lakers to make the playoff. That's the goal. Just get in the playoffs, and I will consider the season not a complete failure. But anyways, let's get to some numbers before I wrap up the video. LeBron, like I said, really struggled the first half, but he turned it on. The stat line, not great, but pretty solid for LeBron. 29 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. He was 11 of 23 from the field. Brandon Ingram, one of the key players to this game, he stepped up big time tonight. 27 points, 13 rebounds. He played great defense on James Harden and Chris Paul all game. Kyle Kuzma, 18, 6, and 5. He played great defense down the stretch too. And Reggie Bullock finally hit some threes for the Lakers. It was a good trade for the Lakers to go get Bullock for Svi Mykhailiuk, who's not as experienced and a rookie. I don't like that we don't have Svi for the next couple of years on that rookie deal, but we needed a veteran who could shoot the 3 like Bullock, and he had been disappointing so far. He stepped up tonight after missing his first few. He ended up going 4 for 8 from 3, and that's all we need from him. I don't really love that he's starting over Rondo, but I get it. They want Rondo to run the second unit until Alonzo gets back. Bullock, if he can just hit those 3 or 4 threes for us every game, it's big because LeBron can get double teamed and kick it out to anybody. Guys are going to be wide open when you play with LeBron. You just got to hit shots. And the Lakers shot about 10 air balls tonight. Like I said, it was not pretty the first half. They got to stop shooting so many air balls. This is ridiculous. Professionals should not shoot 6, 7, 8 air balls in a game. But credit to Reggie Bullock. He hit those big threes tonight, and that's what the Lakers went and traded him for. And the free throws, the Lakers were missing free throws late. They ended 27 of 33, so they hit a bunch of free throws in a row. If they can hit 27 of 33 and shoot 80+% from the free throw line, they're going to win a lot more games. Rebounds, they out-rebounded the Rockets 49 to 38, so they just out-hustled them on the boards. And then assists, the Rockets only had 18 assists, so they got Harden to play iso ball, and the Rockets weren't really having great ball movement and getting many assists. So great job to the Lakers, man. This is a huge win. Hopefully the Lakers can carry this momentum. Like I said, they got to go get these next 3 games. These next 3 games are critical. If they can win these next 3 games, they got a good chance to make the playoffs. If they go 1-2 or for some reason, have a bad run in these next 3 games, it will not be looking good for the Lakers to make the playoffs. But anyways, I'm going to cut this video short. I will be back Saturday night to recap the Lakers and New Orleans Pelicans. Hopefully Anthony Davis doesn't play, so it'll be an easier win for the Lakers. But anyways, guys, like I said before, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm doing reactions to all Laker games, and I also do other videos, sports videos. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will check y'all later, and go Lakers.